I think Render's in a really good position to have an extremely bullish year because there isn't too much competition exactly in the space that they're operating in. If you don't know who I am, my name is EQ. I've helped over 1,500 people learn how to trade since 2021. Hopping right into it, looking at the tokenomics, we're sitting currently number 51 on CoinGecko at $4.36 at a $2.2 billion market cap. So it's relatively high, but there's still room for growth. You have a total supply of 532 million. It is infinite. It is inflationary. So something like this wouldn't retain the same storage of value as per se Bitcoin, which is limited and finite. You can see a quick look at the chart. This one has been around since 2021. We had a really good run in 2021 as well. And then through 2024 ended up breaking that all-time high, creating new highs. And we saw price push all the way up to over $12. And now as you can see, we've retraced pretty deep. And we're currently testing prices from before the major impulse moves in 2024 and prices back from the 2021 bull run. Render is going to be tied in with Ethereum, Solana, and Polygon. And it's going to be a diverse ecosystem that goes into AI, NFT, Metaverse, DePIN. They have a lot of institutional money from Multicoin, Alameda. They're also part of multiple indexes, and they're part of the Made in USA group. So if we did end up seeing 0% capital gains tax for USA projects, this would reap those benefits. And this is a decentralized or distributed GPU rendering network. And what that means is that on the front end as a user, this is going to be more of an AI integrated software. You can see that on the Render Foundation website, where they're really trying to be the next wave of rendering and AI technology. And in that process, and what they offer you to do from a mining perspective is offer your space on your computer that you're not using any sort of GPU hardware. And then by you offering computer power as a node to operate the AI system, you get mined out, you get paid out in rewards, which you would be getting in Render token. So it still operates as a proof of stake, but because you're harnessing GPU power and renting it out, you're able to essentially use it as a mining system. So the more GPU power you're able to give out, the more money you can make and the more render you can get in return. And as you can imagine, there is a lot of appeal to that, especially if AI and other systems like that start to take off and we see parabolic movement in that space. So as you can see, the monetization section of this, the network will connect the node operators looking to monetize their idle GPU compute power, not the operating power that you're using, but that's just idle on the computer. And then it'll give it to artists that are looking to scale intensive 3D rendering work and applications to the cloud. So for example, if someone around the world wanted to use Render, but their computer didn't necessarily have the GPU power to really compute that 3D rendering work, it would allow that person to borrow some of that power from you so that the AI can operate and use your power in order to finalize and finish that rendering work. And even from current price, even if we wanted to test the all-time highs at about $13, that's still over a 3x move from current price, which for me personally is a great buying opportunity. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not paid by Render in any way, but I am currently invested in Render at the making of this video. And I did acquire some down in this range over here because it was a great buying opportunity, and we were sweeping lows, especially lows that we've been testing through 2024 and into 2025. So I think this has a really good opportunity to go parabolic. We haven't seen the AI space really pop off yet, and we saw how strong this project performed in this little mini altcoin season. So as you can imagine, if we take off into a parabolic altcoin run and AI and Metaverse and NFTs really start to take off, a project like Render that's invested in all of those sectors, you could really see them benefit long term. And I would honestly put this in the category of a project that could potentially do a 10x move. And it is important to keep in mind that on the short terms, we are relatively overbought. I think we've gone up about 71, about 70% in the last essentially 2 weeks. So if this wanted to pull down a little bit, it does have the opportunity to swing down. You can use a Fibonacci for that and see those levels, which would drop you down to about $3.40 all the way to about $3 flat if price wanted to pull back. But long term, I am extremely bullish on Render, and I think a project like this that's tied in with Coinbase and tied in with all the other major ecosystems and has all that institutional money. And we've already seen the parabolic opportunity from a mini altcoin season. And we've also seen the growth from 2021 to 2025, where the project is already moving in an exponential rate. So if total market cap goes exponential, I would expect Render to do the same. So I'll leave you all with that. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening. If you want to come trade with me, there are limited spots available in the EPIQ trading floor. So you can always click this tab up on the top that says start today for free. If you go to our homepage, I'll tag it in the video, and I'll also tag it in the description. It'll zoom you down to here, and then you'll be able to learn more about the EPIQ Trading Mentorship Program, what it comes with, what it gives you access to, all that type of stuff. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Drop them in the comment section. I'd be more than happy to take a second to answer them. So I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you in the next video.